I think, can complete this attack unit.
And there he is, Alec Stathakis. Welcome to the big time. Professional debut. He's matched up with Nick Rowlett. Stathakis, the pinch and pop, no way. Oh, it was deflected. He almost scored 3 seconds into his pro career. They do have the backup though, so 27 seconds to shoot. The Waterdogs came in. We mentioned they had not dressed a face-off guy all season through 3 games. Clark, it's almost 8 o'clock local here in Minnesota. You see how the sun is setting and the shade is covering most of the field. Really inside the arc on Dylan Ward's side is the only place you can see the sun. Is that going to be a problem for him, you think?
I think so, yeah, because of the variation from shadow to sun, right? If it was all sun or all shadow, not a big deal, but yeah, because it's almost like it's right inside of the arc, too.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Speaking to some of the players yesterday during the game, there's a reflection off of the that hits them.
To the chaos. Seeing this all black outfit with the red accents.
It's pretty sweet.
That's pretty tasty.
It's hard. I mean, there's not one that doesn't look incredibly well either, right? Like the job that the jerseys.
They're all amazing. There's a save from Blaze Reardon. Chaos going the other way. I don't think we asked Dana what Dana's favorite. Imagine playing with a stick like that, Kark.
Beautifully crafted lacrosse sticks. Having Jeremy here last night was a treat. Speaking on the connection between the stick, the person, and his culture, what the game means to him and his people.
How about
his ability to beat a defender from up top, whether it's swooping across the heart of the defense or shooting down the alley with 2 hands. Hannah's one of those guys too. He's so strong, Drew. He can beat you even with good defensive pressure in your hands. He gets a shot off.
See why he's so effective in the box game where there's less space to operate. I could score in a phone booth.
But it's hard enough when you're an offensive player, like to lose your feet, right? And just shoot regular. But to lose your feet and your back.
Kyle Jackson, who's 25% Native American. His dad was 50%, part of the Turtle Clan. We'll learn a little bit about his story at half.
He played for the Haudenosaunee out in San Diego in the World Championships, along with Jake Pacino, and Zed Williams was on that team. Jeremy Thompson, who was with us last night. Jackson, a sharpshooting left dude, and Jared Newman, and becoming the passer because of the eyes of the defense on him.
It's already our 3rd tie of the first half. It's been tied at 1s, 2s, and now 3s. And McCardle's got assists on 2 of the 3 Philadelphia goals. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Stathakis can't squeeze it. Still loose. This is a long battle. I don't think anyone's going to have possession. Maybe that's a little taste of what we're going to get in the second half. Evenly matched. Nobody can gain an inch. Now that's Alec Stathakis, who is 4 for 8 at the stripe. Philly dressing a face-off guy for the first time all season.
You know, you brought up like the scenarios and the stats that don't overly convince you need a face-off guy. But I'll say this, late in the game, when you need the ball, you need a win. Look what happened to Boston last time they were out in Philly. Zach Tucci scored the game winner. Like, the ball always means something. In those critical possessions late in games, it's reason enough to bring a guy like Alec Stathakis in.
Yeah, that was one of Philly's 3 losses against Boston. It was Zach Tucci delivering the final blow against his former team, the Waterdogs.
Face-off win and a goal.
Yeah, he had a hat trick, 4 total points. Stathakis played for Bill Tierney at Denver. Stathakis 5 years overall with the Pios, helped lead him to championship weekend this.
He's literally was down on one knee and then he stung the top shelf.
Sauers got the dime. Those two have connected so many times over the last few years, including en route to a championship in 2022. Lost in the title game against Archers last year, even though they're off to an 0-3 start. They are as dangerous.
Did his grad transfer year at Georgetown for Kevin Warren. One of the fastest players in the PLL.
Serious blinding speed.
Straight line speed. Like, I look at Sauers and Ross Scott as like the pop, the electric first step. Minikis is like at 10 to 15 yards, he's blinding speed.
Ray's got it. And a fresh 52 for Chaos. You know why Dylan Ward didn't save that shot, right?
Why?
It's because we see you.
You don't like that?
AT should hire you. You could be the third assistant.
I like the mustache, too.
You know where Ross Scott's from?
Yes, Oregon.
West Lynn, Oregon. Same hometown as?
Tucker Dordovik's out of there? No.
NBA champion Peyton Pritchard.
Here we go. They are the ones where they're cheating off of. So if you get that through pass, you can find that backside, you're going to get Connor Kelly with a step down.
Kelly, the first player tonight with multiple goals, and we've been tied at every score from 1 to 5.
I think Jack Hanna is putting together a nice game, too, with that pass.
No doubt.
His emergence and him back into the lineup was critical for the Waterdogs.
With that shot on the run.
Did you see how snappy the release was, too? That's like Mike Chanichuk, Tom Schreiber, Jack Hanna. I love watching Jack Hanna play.
McKay back to Axon Scott. Carolina's got a 7-6 advantage at the faceoff stripe. Philly changing up their strategy in search of their first win.
When he hasn't bottled up.
With 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Horrible. Alan Ward. That's a beauty by Minikis. 12 seconds was the response time after the McCardle goal.
2 goals for Minikis. He had 2 combined in their first 4 games this year. Nick Rowlett wins the faceoff. 10 seconds left in the third. Rowlett tried to go to glory. Ward the save. He had time for an extra. Mr. Clutch again, winning it in overtime. These are 3 games, Paul Carcaterra, that they easily could have won if they had a couple extra possessions.
And now they're in another 1-goal doozy.
Yes.
Bill Tierney, 7 national titles as a collegiate coach, 6 at Princeton, 1 at Denver. Searching for his first victory as a PLL coach.
Bill Tierney thinking, I missed those weddings in Cabo and Aspen for this. Ran into Bill and his wife at the hotel before coming over here. Bill was retired for about 5 minutes, and now he is back.
Well, lacrosse is better when he's on a sideline coaching.
No doubt.
Smart play by 15 in gray.
McCardle 1 point away from a season high. He had 6 against the Cannons a couple weeks ago in Philly. Troy Ray wins the faceoff for Chaos. Think about it, the Waterdogs in another tight game. This is the first time they've been competitive at the stripe. It's not like Stathakis is dominating. He's 7-17, 41%. But in a game where they get their first 2-point goal of the season, now 1 for 18 shooting from distance, and that's Reese's first goal of any kind. Still a long way to go here, though. Dana's with Ryland Reese.
And that was quite the shot there, momentum goal for the Waterdogs. How is it so difficult to track that bouncer if you're a goalie?
Yeah, I mean, any bounce shot is, the hard shot for goalie to read. So I've been told, and I've